Underwood. Thin ice! So I can't knock down a triple here. Woo, okay. I didn't even miss a shot this entire time, so take that. This better be good for the team.
Oh,
I thought for sure.
there it is. Boom!
Yes! All right, we're back. Episode 270, Illini Basketball Podcast, Wednesday, September 24th.
Where's the energy? I thought we were back. Like it's time to go. Time. No energy.
Mike, it just, I don't like where it's at, and I just think it sounds like shit, and I don't know, whatever.
All right. Well, great intro. Really, really good.
You want to redo it?
Nope, I don't.
Right. I like how the person who put together the notes for the show tonight thinks I'm not going to shit all over some of this stuff. I mean, I'd hope that he thinks that because I will do that.
Yeah. So we got a script writer for tonight's episode, so hopefully it's more
Anonymous.
Cohesive. I don't know how anonymous it'll be towards the end, but
Find out.
The first thing he said is that we got to tell people to subscribe. So subscribe, like, do all the things, and go buy our merch. I think there's a thing here somewhere, right? Yeah. Go buy the merch, Illini Basketball Podcast, shop.fourthwall.com. Hummer gear is up. Ethan thinks that Adidas hoodies are sold out or out of stock or something, but I don't think they are, just the 3Xs. So go get your merch. Maybe Ethan will come up with some new ideas before the season starts. I don't know. You got some new ideas flowing? He can't even hear me because he doesn't have his headphones on, walking outside.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, we got a new shirt coming out soon. Stay tuned.
New shirt coming soon. So, and then he wants us to talk about Illinois football.
Yeah. Kind of a weird thing to do a script for this show and then have us open up with the football team.
Yeah.
More than happy to do so.
I mean, we all know what you're going to say is you were right and Illinois fans are stupid, right?
I mean, that's a little harsh. No. Yeah, I mean, they're all stupid. The first thing that I thought of when I saw this football game occur was that, all the basketball program needs to do is say, hey, give us all the money. We're the only ones that have a chance to ever be. Like, why did anybody ever think Illinois football is going to be this fucking powerhouse? I mean, that's absurd. And, a lot of people would say, hey, your usage of the F word, they're unnecessary. I agree.
Especially this early. I mean, we're 3 minutes in.
It is what it is at this point, though,
Okay.
It's been kind of like a year of me just using curse words for no reason, but it's part of the show. It's wild. It's crazy. It's edgy, right? No.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, the football team got embarrassed, destroyed, outclassed, outmatched, out-efforted, out-talented, out-everything, I would say.
Yeah, they just kind of seem like they just kind of gave up.
And it's one thing that like Oregon or Penn State or Ohio State do that to you, but for Indiana to do that to you, that's bad. And the Illini football program has been far more successful, far more watchable the past few seasons, of course. But you can't just like talk a ton of shit and get beat by 50 against Indiana. It's just that's tough. That's tough. Bielema, a lot of, how do I want to put this without losing viewership? Bielema, there's kind of like I'm not going to make the comparison. Never mind. But no, give the money to the basketball program. That's all I can say. Like, the only chance you have to be a powerhouse in one of the main sports is basketball. There's nobody in the Big Ten standing in your way. The only Big Ten program that is going to be good every year in basketball is Purdue at this point. Illinois in the last 5 or 6 years is a better program than Wisconsin, better than Michigan probably, although the late Juwan stuff in 2020 and 21, they were pretty good. But the last couple of years, obviously, of course, Michigan this season made it to the Sweet 16, which Illinois did not do this year. But, Illinois is, like I said, they're a better program than Wisconsin right now. They're a better program. I guess Michigan State's another one I should probably throw in with Purdue that they're going to be good every year, especially now. Like the last couple of years, they've been very good. Especially last year, they were really good. But Illinois is a top 4 or 5 program in basketball, probably top 3 in the Big Ten, I would say, maybe third in the 2020s. They might even be better. I guess Purdue has a national championship appearance, so that kind of gets in the way of that. But in football, you're not a top 7 program in the Big Ten, maybe 7th right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is USC a better football program than Illinois right now? I mean, this season they probably have a better team. They'll probably beat them this.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out. I saw that
USC is going to run Illinois off of their own field on Saturday, by the way. 52-14, my prediction.
USC has one of the top 5 defenses, I believe. So if Illinois couldn't stop Indiana's defensive line,
Illinois has a little boy offensive line.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Might as well throw us out there on the O-line.
I'll pass, but so I don't know. The guy that wrote this said we shouldn't open up the phone lines till the end. I don't know if they're open now, but
I'll open them, but I'm the one who put that at the end.
Oh, you did? Okay. You want to open them at the end then?
I said, do we open the phone lines? I put that at the very bottom. Then he said phone lines are always open. Although he doesn't know this costs.
I said that.
Maybe
that's mine.
I was saying, if he said that, maybe he should be sending us money.
That's true. That's true. But
I'll open them for a little bit and see what happens.
Okay. I don't know where's the thing. This 217-834-8589. If you want to call in and tell Ethan he was actually right about this Illinois football team, unlike David, who was trying to defend them wholeheartedly last what was that, Wednesday? I guess that wasn't even really an episode. So people that are listening to this probably don't even know what we're talking about. But
well, it happened though. There's documented proof.
Yeah, I want to know why somebody else is in our dock right now. Get out of our dock.
Yeah.
Wants to make sure that we're following the script. Next headline: team chemistry will be dog shit early on in the season, having not been able to practice this summer without Mahalo and Stojakovic's injury. Expect a Texas Tech beatdown.
The hell does that even mean?
I think it means that he thinks that Illinois is not going to be very good to start the season.
I can see that, I guess.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be some chemistry issues. Hopefully they're getting that figured out. Practice started this week, so I think that you're going to have Petrovic for most of the actual practices. Stojakovic hurts not being able to play currently, but there's going to be some ups and downs. I think it's going to be a lot like last season where people are going to get pissed off when Illinois has, a bad game, but I don't think that that's a crazy assumption.
Please re-enter your show or meet.
I can't hear the thing, so I can't hear without muting, or I can't hear it without having it.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay. We have a call, but I can't get connected because it's hard to do when you can't hear anything.
Damn it. No. Is it Fred John?
It might be, yeah.
Okay. Well.
He'll call back.
All right. Brad, what's up? Jim, what's going on? Jim's still talking about football. We're done with it, but appreciate your thoughts on the team. Here, I'll put it up there for anybody that's watching if they want to know what Jim had to say.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show or meeting number and press.
Are you okay? Can we continue or?
If you wanted me to, stupid scriptwriter wanted us to open the phone lines.
I did. I put that. Well, shut them down. Shut them down. We'll open them at the end.
I think we're on. Nope, never mind. We're not. What the hell?
Shut them down. Phone lines are closed. Call later.
All right, they'll come back later. Even though I don't know how I'm going to get them later if I can't do it now. All right, we'll open them back up in a little bit. Whatever.
So So the guy that wrote this thinks Illinois is going to get stomped by Texas Tech. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's weird to single out Texas Tech when they also play UConn. And
I think just because it's the first early matchup. I mean, you start Monday, November 3rd against Jackson State. Then you play Florida Gulf Coast in 4 days. And then in 8 days, you play Texas Tech. So,
yeah, I didn't know Texas Tech was the first of that.
yeah.
group.
So,
Interesting.
I think Illinois can play with Texas Tech. How's Texas Tech looking this year? I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Also, anticipating a slow start from the Euros due to lack of conditioning and learning the system.
I don't even think we would say this on the show normally because it's so obvious. Like, yeah.
No, I am reading them word for word from the producer. Did he not read the text message when I said this is easy? All I gotta do is read what he says. Like if I can't not read it if it's your thoughts. It's not my thoughts. Now everybody knows who the producer is.
They don't know. I mean, he's just giving you criticism.
Okay.
Tell me if you can hear this thing. Hang on.
Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show or meeting number and press
Still
pound.
can? You hold
Please
the
enter
whole
your
thing?
show or meeting number and press enter or something. You can't hear it, but I can.
No, I can hear it. I'm just trying to find a way to mute it and still hear it. I'm getting this thing connected. I don't know why it's not connecting.
You did not enter a number.
What? I fucking did.
You haven't touched the soundboard once tonight either. What's going on?
I'm getting this connected, and we're gonna bring the show to a halt to do so. All right. Why is this so hard compared to last time?
Do you have Jeopardy music or something on the
Thank
soundboard?
you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter number and press pound.
That was an invalid pin for Illini basketball
Bullshit.
podcast. If you think you have reached the wrong show, hang up and try again.
All right, hold on. Here we go. I'm gonna get it right this time. Check this out.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show.
Enter your 6.
There we go. Connect me. Hey,
Welcome,
there we go.
host.
All right.
You are now in the host room and can manage your callers
Hang on,
from the Call-In Studio web interface.
All right, we got it. All right, we're good. Let's continue. Shut up, Finkel.
All right. I don't even know what I don't even know anymore.
Hummer has gained 25 pounds.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Dominance in year 2 with the Illini. Brad was asked about NCAA deciding on 5-year players, basically, I mean, Jesus. Basically said it was a clown show and shit or get off the pot. Could bring back everybody but Hummer.
That's me. I wrote that.
More later. All right. Somebody call in if they want. Anyway. Cameo is still starting at $13.
Yeah, except we don't know how to get them. Send me the link. We're getting a Cameo. Buy your Hummer gear at Illini Basketball Podcast Store.fourthwall.com.
When should we drop the new shirt?
Let's do it live tonight. Cool. All right. Illinois.
What?
What?
I kind of want to change something on there, maybe.
Okay.
but I don't know yet.
Drop it live, not tonight. At Florida BB Hour said that there will be Illinois Florida close scrimmage in October. I deleted the second number in October 20 whatever, so I don't know if that's correct anymore, but it's like the 25th or 26th.
This could easily be made up, right?
Yeah, it absolutely could.
It probably is. But either way, it's not like we would see it, you know.
You're the one that said to put it on the doc, though.
Saw a tweet. Everything that's on there is true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shidewinder reposted the stream. Thank you. If you're watching on Twitter, repost. Thank you. And then he just put down Bruce Pearl. Did something happen with Bruce Pearl?
Yeah, Bruce Pearl is hanging it up, folks. He was pressured out, and he's very divisive, according to Michael Wilbon, who, you know, that's kind of where I want to go on this story, is the fact that, like, Michael Wilbon, dude, like, what are you even saying? Like, Bruce Pearl is divisive because he is not a liberal? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, I
thinking.
think there's a lot of things that you could, talk shit about Bruce Pearl and what he's done and how he's been suspended from almost every job he has. But yeah,
it does seem like he is, the way that the rules are now would help a slime ball like that. And he did a very, very good job at Auburn, considering it's a football school that has really been far superior in basketball for the past, almost his entire time there. I mean, they were in the Final Four 6 years ago. Within there in the Final Four last year. So I don't understand why somebody like Michael Wilbon, who, by the way, I understand the impact that Pardon the Interruption has had on the industry, maybe the biggest impact in the industry ever in terms of what is there now. But like for him to go on there and say that, like he hopes he was pressured out because he's intentionally divisive, it doesn't really make any sense to me. Clearly the worst take I've seen on this. It makes me defend Bruce Pearl, which is not something I really care to do.
yeah.
But yeah, Michael Wilbon sucks. That's the big takeaway for me on this entire thing. And, another coach hanging it up pretty close to the season. Tony Bennett last year.
I think they've already started losing guys to the portal. So
yeah, I think they lost Had Pettiford, the guard.
Yeah.
Is gone. And apparently if you're I won't even say this part because then people are like, I'm not going to say it, but whatever. Bruce Pearl was a great coach and also a scumbag. And what Michael Wilbon said was stupid, and he sucks, and that show sucks now. And those guys should quit because nobody watches them anymore, and they suck. And Wilbon's really sucks now, and that take suck. Bruce Pearl sucked, but he's done, and he's definitely going to run for office. Like, I don't know why he's lying and saying he's not.
Yeah, I mean, there was talk of that a month ago, wasn't there? That like that's why he was going to quit. I just think like if you think he's so divisive and whatever, like why'd they hire his son then? Like
exactly. Like yeah, there was pressure to push him out, but they hired his son.
Yeah,
stupid, very stupid. So great producer note there.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, the open practice, well, not open, but there's practice started this week. Brad did an interview afterwards. I assume it was open to the media. I don't know, but talked about injuries. He says Stojakovic is still multiple weeks away from fully participating in practice. It sounds like he's going to be available first game, though. From the sounds of it, sorry.
So are we not going to see him in the Illinois State game?
I don't know.
25 days.
I think he might play a little bit, but I don't think they're going to try to rush him out there to play Illinois State in an exhibition game.
Illinois State's quality program.
Yeah. He also said there's no timeline on Ty returning. He said that he is still a long ways from. He said he's doing light work, I guess. He's still a long ways from actually being back. The way he is him hauling around this, I don't know if we'll see him, but Who knows? He also said to expect a more aggressive defensive scheme. They want to go for more steals with Cameron Crocker leading the defensive scheme, I guess. He said that Kylan has been very good defensively. And from what I've heard from one random guy on Twitter is Wagler is a defensive dog. So watch out for lots of Wagler time. Brad also said that Jason Jaxtis has had a really good summer. He did. There was a little video, and he threw one down on a rebound over Tommy's head. So maybe Jaxtis is starting over Tommy this year. Who knows?
Absolutely. Wagler being a defensive dog, quote unquote, aka he's going to play 7 to 8 minutes this year a game. Everybody's going to want to see more of him. He's going to be a terrible offensive player. He's going to transfer after 1 year. I mean,
That
that's
sounds like somebody we've had before. Yeah.
Sincere Harris. Excuse me. I
think he was just named one of the top 5 defenders in college basketball. Sincere. So clap for that. Can you soundboard me? Thanks. Appreciate it. Also, if you're looking for cameos for Jason Jaxtis, they start at $10. I don't know what our producer's doing these days, but that's what he's doing.
Maybe he can buy it if he's going to put all this garbage in here, you know?
And then he doesn't want us to read it word for word. This one, I literally have Finkel's thoughts next to it. So because I don't know why he just expects us to have the same thoughts as he does on all this stuff.
Everybody's dying to hear Finkel's take on the conference schedule. That's what they're here for. So
Illinois opens up the conference with Ohio State December 9th at Ohio State. And then they played Nebraska on the road December 13th. And then there's the Missouri and then the Southern U game. And then they go at Penn State, home against Rutgers, at Iowa, at Northwestern, Minnesota at home, Maryland at home, at Purdue, at Washington, home against Washington, home again at Nebraska. I'm really good at reading this. Home against Northwestern, at Michigan State, home against Wisconsin, home against Indiana, at USC, at UCLA. And then they close with home against Michigan, home against Oregon, and then last game of the season is at Maryland. So pretty, I'd say, easier schedule up front, tougher schedule at the end. I mean, having that West Coast trip in February. Are you there?
yeah.
Were you talking about Brandon Lee or Wagler there? We were talking about Wagler.
Listen to the show.
Thanks, Carson. Illinois announced 32 minutes ago that season tickets are already sold out. Student tickets sold out the last Wednesday in 18 minutes. So if you wanted season tickets, too bad. You're going to have to buy individual games. So here we go. Illinois loses in Columbus to open Big Ten play 3 days after playing Tennessee and Nashville. Yes or no?
Hang on. What was the thing?
Illinois loses in Columbus to open Big Ten play 3 days after playing Tennessee and Nashville.
Sure.
Okay. I thought you were going to rip him for his thoughts, but Penn State game is going to be off campus again or somewhere. Illinois obviously can never just play at Penn State. Like I said, going to
Didn't the 2023 team play at Penn State and get destroyed and Jalen Pickett had like 45 points?
I don't know.
I think that's the last time they played at Penn State.
At Penn State? Because didn't they play in like the little gym?
Yeah, that's when they completely choked that game.
Yeah.
Because Coleman Hawkins sucks.
Do you think there's a more hated player at Illinois than Merez Johnson? Do you think people hated Eric Gordon more than they hate Merez Johnson right now?
What Merez did is far, far worse. So they shouldn't hate Eric Gordon more. I mean, absolutely, they should go all in on Merez when he plays here. All in. And that is going to be a very critical game for the student section, which somehow still has a reputation as a quality student section, which I would call it everything but. I think they suck. I think they've sucked for years. I think they suck even more, especially given how good the team has been, especially the expectations. I think they're sensitive little fucking bitches, and I think they need to do a better job of, sectioning the students.
Being better.
And I'm just trying to make them better. The thing of me going after the student section for the past several years has just been about making them better. It's constructive, sometimes unconstructive criticism, which is totally warranted given the fact that how many games has the student section actually performed well when they need to. Like, there's a couple games here and there where I'll give them credit, but there's so many other games where it's like, good Lord, like what are we even doing here? Just because the team looks lifeless sometimes doesn't mean you have to look lifeless.
Right.
Start different chants about how the team sucks. Maybe that'll hype them up. Something like that. I don't know.
I don't. Okay.
Why not?
Why?
Hype them up.
Hype them up. Chant bad things at our team. Good stuff. Are you worried that Illinois is going to be going to Maryland to close the season since they can't win there, especially if they're in contention for a title?
I have an interesting take where I think Brad Underwood is going to own Buzz Williams like he owned Juwan Howard, like he owns what's his name from that one school. That's the thing.
Okay.
What am I thinking of?
What's his name?
I guess Greg Gard. I know they lost to Wisconsin last year, but Greg Gardy's owned.
Yeah.
So I think he'll do that with Maryland. And Maryland's not a concern. And back to the Merez thing real quick. There should be like what number did Merez wear at Illinois last year? 21?
Yeah.
Let him wear Kofi's number. Good Lord. I mean, whatever. There should be a 21-minute boo of Merez Johnson from the tip. 21 straight minutes of booing. Just booing. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to, if you want to start chanting fuck you or something, that's totally fine. Don't go too far, but 21 minutes of booing Merez Johnson, who, by all accounts, backstabbed this program in a huge way. I mean, is there a team that Illinois fans hate more than Michigan? There's not many.
No.
And for him to go there? Oh, it's disgusting. I still don't understand how that even came to fruition. Not that Illinois lost him. Who gives a fuck? He's not that great of a player. But for him to go to Michigan.
Yeah.
And then for them to get Yaxel from UAB, who totally got owned by Dane Danger last season, for them to get him and he stays and doesn't go to the NBA.
And Jim said we didn't like it much when Mark Smith bailed and transferred to Mizzou, which I would say would be another school, even though they're not in the Big Ten.
I've never said a word about Mark Smith.
But the Merez transfer was brutal, is what he says. So, yeah, I don't think Mark Smith even comes close to what Merez did.
Mark Smith being a little bitch about the way Brad coached was part of the problem,
Why is Tim Hanks just in here talking about
Hey,
Purdue?
Tim, if you're going to talk shit, call into the show, 217-834-8589. You can talk it there.
Bootzilla, what's up? Missed you last week. Nice to have you back.
Show up, huh?
I mixed you up with Quackle, so apologize. I saw it was Quackle's birthday. Happy birthday, Quackle, if you're listening to this later. We got a new segment from the producer. New segment. Buy or sell. I don't know where he got that idea from, but here we go.
So we'll do it.
Keaton Wagler will be in the rotation this year ahead of Jake Davis and Merkovich.
If we're going to do this little sports radio thing, should I talk like I'm on sports radio?
I think so.
I'm selling this one, fellas. There's no way Keaton Wagler is going to be better than Jake Davis or David Mirkovich. I'm selling this one, big guy.
Yeah, I'm going to sell it too. I think that Brad has a year of Jake Davis. Trust him more. I don't think that's going to happen. So, Butilla's buying it.
Tim, you forgot the apostrophe in it's, and you spelled true wrong. Go ahead.
Crocker is an upgrade from Chester Frazier.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm selling this one. Chester Frazier did a tremendous job at Illinois. Oh, what a terrific coach. Crocker coached where? Colgate, and a terrible defense. Let's open the phone line 217-834-8589.
I'm going to sell it too. I just think, Chester wasn't a Illini. Crocker, I just don't know. They had the 7th best defense at Stanford when he was there in 19 and 20, but he was the director of player development then. We'll see. If the defense is better, then I'm good. I spelled correctly, says Tim.
Certainly not. Certainly not. That comment up there. It's tur. It's tur, folks.
Tommy and Big Z will average more than 10 minutes per game this season playing together. I'm going to buy it. Give me 20 minutes of Tommy and Big Z on the floor together.
Guys, I'm buying this one. You look at what he did at Arkansas last year. Terrific player, good shot blocker, big size, 2 7-footers in the lineup together. We're buying this one big time, folks. And this is why sports radio sucks, because everybody talks like this. 217-834-8589. Like, people listen to that and take it serious. Like, oh, what are the Cleveland Browns going to do this week, folks? It's fucking horrible. And is there a KMS influencer with me being like that? Yes. Has it really affected the way that I listen to sports radio? Yes. Do I not listen to sports radio at all now because of that? Yes. However, this is a radio segment from Vickle, who thinks that he's doing a terrific job with the notes. Continue.
Hummer will lead the team in 3-point percentage.
This was totally absurd, guys. He couldn't shoot last year. He did a terrible job of shooting the basketball from downtown. He shot really well at Evansville in his first couple of years, but very bad from downtown last year in Illinois. He doesn't fit the Big Ten profile. We'll give 3-point shooter, guys. I'm selling this one.
I'm selling it too. He finished 3rd last year. A 0.1% behind Jake Davis, but Tommy was number 1 with 35.7. He did make the most threes with 62, but he put on 25 pounds of muscle. You think he's going to be able to shoot?
I think he's going to be banging with the big boys all
right.
Long down low.
A lot of Hummer booty ball coming. We need get us a Hummer booty ball shirt going.
Definitely not doing that.
Buy or sell. Hummer looks better with a shaved head.
I'm back.
Selling it. I hate it.
I'll sell it too. He looks like a proud boy. I'll sell this one.
Jesus. Last one. Ty plays this season.
I'm going to be normal for this one because it's something that we can talk about in a more serious way than the other stupid stuff.
Okay.
I'll buy that. I think he does play. I know that people are like taking screenshots of, he's got nothing on his knee right now. Check that out.
Who's taking those?
I just see people on what's the Blue Sky, no, Twitter. Twitter. I see screenshots. And we've had the phone lines open for 21 minutes, no calls, 217-834-8589. How many times I'd say it? Fucking call in. What the hell? But yeah, I'll buy that. I think Ty plays.
Yeah, I'll buy it, but I don't think he's going to play until late, like February.
He'll play on January 11th, and if they don't have a game, then it'll be the closest day to that.
Okay. We have another new segment.
Okay. There's a call real quick I want to take before this because I am going to shit all over this segment. So let's take the call.
The thing you hate is going to be this segment.
Who knows?
All right.
I don't want to drive the producer away, but I have a lot to say about that. Let's go. 217, you're on. Go ahead. This is your 5th total call. I wonder who this is.
How you doing?
Say boiler up or something.
Can you say that again?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, who is this?
How you doing?
Good.
This is Fred John. calling again.
Okay, nice. Sound a little different this week, Fred, but go ahead.
So you're telling me to call
Went back
because
to last
of
week's voice.
my friend Tim Hanks is commenting Go Purdue.
This is a rough start, but carry on.
Fred John, this costs us 3 seconds a minute. Hurry up.
He's making a point. He's making a point about Purdue.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would
What's
say
he saying?
over the years, he's a weird kid, but he said Purdue owed Illinois.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a point though.
Oh, yeah. Why does he have a point though? What do you think about Purdue?
He's watched basketball college versus Purdue every year. Illinois.
I think Illinois is probably, what do you think, 2-5 against Purdue in the last 4 or 5 years?
Sounds right.
They did beat them last year in Champaign, though.
Oh yeah, they did. I think.
Do you guys?
I don't know.
Excuse me, Fred. 1 second. Do you and Tim worry about the lack of athleticism on the perimeter for Purdue? I know that they're a little bit smaller at guard. Obviously, they're big underneath, but do you worry about the lack of athleticism and that kind of carrying over to when you're playing SEC schools, you're playing Big 12 schools, or ACC? You're playing Duke. Do they have the size and the athleticism on the perimeter to be a great team this year?
Yeah.
Excellent analysis there. Anything else for us, Fred?
No.
Thanks, Fred.
You don't want to touch on anything like politically or anything?
Right, have a great night. Can you hang this up? Let's not get political with Fred.
All right, Fred. We'll catch you next time.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Right there.
What's that?
I mean, there's a lot of topics out there. What do you want to talk about?
Let's not.
What do you think of the Seahawks Cardinals tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football?
Seattle's gonna win.
Good take. Real quick before we let you go, the postseason race in baseball. I heard through the grapevine that you are a Red Sox fan. Fred, what do you think?
Hell no.
Can you expand on that?
I hate the Red Sox. I'm not going to use any language like you use, Ethan.
Okay.
Smart man.
The Red Sox suck. They don't deserve the playoffs. And yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right. I was going to maybe touch on 9/11, but we'll do that next time. Fred, we'll catch you on the other side. We'll see you next time. All right. See you, Fred. He didn't say anything. All right. They don't all hit, They don't all hit.
Yeah. Right. All right.
All right. Yeah. This
new segment
is called Things I Hated This Week, which would be me. Pick one thing you want to go on a rant about, which is where I come into the fact that, okay, this is good effort from the producer to
like it,
come up with different stuff, but some of this stuff is just like
you're just mad at his examples. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's one thing that I will get into in a second, but Jesus. No, I just wonder, I think when I am angry or upset at something and I want to go on a rant, quote unquote, which I don't want to be this guy. It's like, oh, he's got these amazing rants. He's so, he's so good at being mad at people or something. I don't want to be that. I want it to happen organically, which is why it's just like, this is such a loudmouth, like the sports radio thing I was talking about earlier. It was like, oh, I'm so mad at the Packers this week. They totally choked the game in Cleveland, and the defense was great throughout the game. The offense sucked. The special teams, that's like that. That's like that thing. It's like, oh, we'll take the calls on it. We're not going to be that unless we're mocking that. And if this is a segment where it's meant to be like mocking the idea of a segment like this, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't see it this way. the example that he uses is he wants me to talk about the Charlie Kirk stuff, which is like, whoa, I'm not going to
That's a
do
little
that.
extreme. Yeah, I agree.
He was going for the example where I'd write next to it, why the fuck would I talk about this?
Uh-huh.
Well done. If he was going for that, well done. But like slow service at a drive-through, like what? This is like 1997, and like, oh, they're so bad at that. Windy.
Ethan sent his mom through the drive-through. He doesn't go himself.
I went to Dairy Queen this week.
Did you?
Service
Was it
was
slow?
No,
Oh,
perfectly fine.
nice. What'd you get at Dairy Queen?
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, I want to know what your order is at Dairy Queen.
Chicken strip basket, obviously.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Cheese curds instead of fries. A little more expensive, but their fries suck.
Joe, what's up? I. Wally, what's up?
So if I'm going to pick something I hated this week just to go along with this stupidity, and I'm not trying to trash the producer at all. I appreciate the effort, but let's see. What should I trash? Let's talk about the United Nations.
Trash the producer. Oh, jeez.
Anybody watch Jimmy Kimmel last night? Let's get into that. See, I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah. Wally says bagels because that's the only thing you ever bitch about. So,
well, I haven't had any recent complaints about that, so it's tough. If we come up with a different segment with this, that would be fine, but I just don't think this one works, especially when, like, right now I got nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
I think you need to tell him, like, hey, I hated something this week. We'll do that segment.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a couple things that I hated this week going into the Ryder Cup. So if we talk about that, that'll come up.
Okay.
But yeah, I wanted to bring up
Ethan's on the IL. He's not playing golf right now.
I'll probably try to play again this week.
I agree with this. Need a segment called Things Ethan Loved This Week.
Great
love this week
segment.
Your chicken fingers from Dairy Queen?
They were subpar.
Have you noticed they gotten smaller over the years?
I think it's hit or miss on that. Shut up, Finkel. Read his comment.
He said Ethan thinks he's dealing with Mike Mutnansky.
Yep.
Or Justin Trudell. I'll take my talents to the competition.
Stop it, Finkel. Only 2 people in here understand that. What did I love this week? Let me see. 217-834-8589. I'm keeping them open for like another 5 minutes.
I'd love for you guys to call into the show.
What did I love? I didn't love The Long Walk, which I saw in theaters on Monday night.
You went to that? It surprises me.
Not a fan of that one. Pretty rough. I will be seeing One Battle After Another, the Paul Thomas Anderson movie that premieres with Leonardo DiCaprio. Opens tomorrow. I will be seeing that tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I've been trying to catch up on the Paul Thomas Anderson filmography going into that. So he's got, I believe, 10 movies. I've seen 7. This would be number 8. I'm only missing 2. But that's something I love this week is Punch Drunk Love, which I rewatched last night to get ready for the new PTA movie. Love that movie. It's a great Adam Sandler movie. Probably the second best Adam Sandler movie for me behind Uncut Gems. So shout out to that. I did love that this week.
Shidewinder is wanting to know if we can get any baby merch on the old website.
I will look into it.
Okay. All right. We got a poll question for the chat. I guess I don't know who he wants us to
How
poll,
the hell
but
are we gonna do this? We do have another call if you want to take it.
Oh, great. Yeah. Is it the same person?
We'll see. You're on the air.
Hello, this is Finkel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Question. I want to talk about Los Angeles Rams football.
Why would Finkel want to talk about that?
just go with it. Yeah, go ahead.
He's a football player. He's a Hall of Famer.
Ray Finkel played for the Dolphins. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways.
Ask me any question about Rams football.
Oh, we're asking the questions.
Okay.
What is this?
We'll definitely go along with this. Why is I don't know how to tie this in together. What's your take on Ben Hummercast? Do you think he's going to start this year?
What'd you say again? Pardon me.
He wants to talk about Rams football.
I don't care. I'm going to talk about Illinois basketball. Do you think Andre Stojakovic is going to be ready for opening night?
Oh, talking about Illinois basketball?
Get him off of here.
Talk about Illinois basketball.
Boo him. Get him off of here.
They don't all work, Finkel. I think you got to try something else.
Well, that was a good comment for you.
What? He hung up. That was a huge swing and a miss. And with that, we're done with calls for the night at that point.
Holy cow. Carson says, I can't recall right now, but did you guys see Greg from Sleepers Media say Ty Rodgers has a career-ending injury? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I think that's kind of what we heard at the beginning of this all. He's apparently suiting up and going through light work. So I don't know. I don't know what a career-ending injury would be. Maybe like I've heard of like patellas slipping out and you can't stop it from happening. So if he has something like that, it could be right, but I'm not sure. Ben will be the first off the bench. If you don't think Hummer's starting, we got problems.
Yeah, Hummer will be the first off the bench for the announcement of the starting lineup.
All right, chat. You guys are pretty active right now, so it's a good time to ask this poll question from none other than Ray Finkel, our new producer who already quit after one episode. Is it embarrassing for him to try to get a picture with KJ while at the Miami Heat Orlando Magic preseason game in Puerto Rico next weekend? I think he just wanted to flex that he's going to Puerto Rico, but go ahead. What do you guys think? Should he get a picture with KJ? I'm going to say yes. I don't know why you wouldn't. It's kind of a...
You're going to that floating island of garbage? It's a joke, everybody. But no, I mean, who gives a fuck about this poll question? This is dumb as shit in the entire thing. So would it be embarrassing to try to get a picture? I mean, if you're not like an 11-year-old, yeah, it might be.
Wally said, I don't know if I asked it right. Is it embarrassing, Wally, or is it not? We got one answer on the poll. Thanks.
We hold all the power right now because we could easily just say, hey, no real names. Okay, we'll give you his real name right now.
We are not doing that.
We're not going to do that. I was just joking.
We would never.
Yeah, might be embarrassing, might not be embarrassing.
Not embarrassing. I would agree. I don't know why that would be are you wearing Illinois gear there? I guess would be the question. Or are you wearing a KJ jersey?
Yeah.
All right.
They're part of it for sure.
And with that,
you're always trying to get us off the air. This is
can you just let me finish? And with that, we are done with Illinois basketball. So if you're listening on this on Spotify or something else, yeah, unless somebody makes a comment and we talk about it.
Can I make a quick request? One request?
Yeah.
Finkel, I want you to do timestamps for this episode since you made all the notes.
Oh, jeez.
So you have to do timestamps. You can do them for each individual thing, like headlines, Underwood interview, conference schedule, stupid buy or sell segment, the other dumb segment. You can do all the timestamps for those.
Finkel, I'm going to tell you right now, he had me do this, and it lasted about a week. And then
if you're not doing them live, if you just do the transcribing audio and you just write those down, that'll be easy. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but
Finkel, everybody's saying if you're not acting like a stalker, it's okay to go get a picture. So, anyways, if you're listening to this on something else, we're going to talk about the Ryder Cup, our preview and picks. So if you don't want to hear that, you can turn us off now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, go over to our YouTube. We're trying to get to 8,000 subscribers, so go over there and do that. We're also go follow us on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I think we're like 4 away from 1,500 now or something. We might be like 14 or 21 or something, but we are 8 away. I can't hear him.
Keeps going down right away.
We're 8 away. So
next week we will have Norm McDonald on the show. So be prepared to tune in for that as well.
All right.
So
Ryder Cup.
Do the Ryder Cup, which begins on Friday. A lot of people, when you have the TV on at a golf course, and you're standing there and you see people walk in, making the turn or just got done playing. They see the live from the Ryder Cup coverage on TV and they say, oh, that started today, didn't it? No, it doesn't. Starts on Friday. But then wait a second. Before you can even say that, their buddy chimes in and says, hey, actually it starts on Thursday. I'm bombing. But that is true. That
start on Thursday?
Starts on Friday. But, the first degree is the first guy walks in. He says, oh, that starts today, doesn't it? No, it starts Friday. But then before
I heard people saying Friday. That it started today, like Wednesday.
People were saying this yesterday to me. and then before I could say, no, it starts Friday, their friend would say, oh, it starts Thursday. So really love how people who play golf are really informed on what's going on in the world of golf. The Ryder Cup is a 3-day event, and unless you're a child, you would know this. Europe has won 10 of the last 14 Ryder Cups. They won in 2023 at the hell was it called?
Playing at Bethpage Black in New York. I don't know if you answered that, but go ahead.
Where 2023 was obviously in Italy, but what the fuck was that?
What are you looking for?
Where did they play? 2023, yeah. It was Tony Soprano. No. It was
Marco Simone.
Marco Simone, yeah. And then 2021 Whistling Straits, US won 2021. 2018 Le Golf National, Europe won. They've won 10 of the last 14, like I said. And the ones that the U.S. has won have been in the U.S. The U.S. is a big favorite this week. I don't really know why. I guess the home field advantage thing, which I don't know. There's so much going on leading up to this event where it's just like, God, this is so annoying. Just start already. And it's still wait until Friday. And then, of course, with it being on the East Coast, the first match is like 6:10 our time in the morning. It's like, good Lord, it sucks. Like if you're in California and you want to watch the Ryder Cup, it starts at 4 a.m. That's tough. But I think we're going to know everything right out of the gate. I think it's foursomes in the morning on Friday, where the U.S. historically is better. We'll know everything about this. Like last time, Victor Hovland chipping in for birdie on the first hole pretty much told, okay, the U.S. is going to have a problem here. Yeah. And if the U.S. struggles in the morning session on Friday, then I think they're done. I think the smarter bet here is to bet Europe. I'm probably going to bet the U.S. just because I feel like I have to. Although part of me wants to root for Europe this year just because I just hate the way the U.S. team is configured. I hate the way that they run things. I hate that they're doing this stupid ass some of the media stuff that it just is stupid and annoying. And Keegan Bradley is a fucking loser. I don't care what anybody says.
Really?
He's a loser. Yeah.
I'm Keegan Bradley hater. Who's your favorite player on the team?
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to pick somebody that nobody really knows. I'm going to go Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
Also,
thought it might be Bryson, but
another loser. You better play well this week.
Did you bet?
I haven't made any bets yet. I'd love to bet on Europe. Would love to.
I bet it on America because I'm American.
I guess.
So who are you picking? Europe then?
I think if I was doing it just to make like a pick, I would say Europe. But if I'm gambling, I'm gonna probably gamble in the US.
Okay.
Not a great number though. It's like minus 150 now. I mean, it's kind of insane that they're that big of a favorite.
I don't know. I think we got it boosted.
There is a boost on DraftKings Sportsbook. If you're on DraftKings, there's a mystery boost. Even with the boost, though, it's not enough. Like I got to put like 30 bucks down.
Yeah,
know?
boosted to minus 127 and boosted to plus 132.
I don't like the U.S.
They were like $10 bets. Finkel's taking Europe. He's un-American.
I don't like
shocked.
the U.S.
We also took Rory to score the most points and Scotty to score the most points. They're both boosted. We'll see. That's my picks.
I think I like Fleetwood to score the most for Europe. And then for the U.S., I think the high points getter is going to be Russell Henley.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
I think he'll play with Scotty, and then I think he wins a singles match.
Okay.
I mean, Max Homa went 3-1-1, and he's not here. This is outrageous. I can also see Hovland being good. I wonder what Europe's going to do with Hovland. Like they had Hovland and Ludwig together last time. Obviously, this was the year though where Hovland had a monster season on the PGA Tour in 2023. Hasn't really been the same since. Ludwig definitely a letdown this year in majors. He had the big Masters run in 2024. Not so much this year, although Ludwig did win an event earlier in the year, and I think he won the Genesis at Torrey, which is kind of a stolen valor win because Genesis is usually at Riviera, one of the greatest courses they play on the PGA Tour. Bryson's got a lot of pressure because he's a fucking doofus on YouTube who won a major last year, and everybody thought he should be on the team in 2023, and he better play well this week. A lot of pressure on him. JJ Spawn and Ben Griffin, I'm not expecting much from. Morikawa, I think one of the underrated storylines of this season is how Morikawa kind of sucks at certain things now and like can't win. That's a concern. He was really good in 2021 with Dustin Johnson when they played at Whistling Straits. Like I said, Keegan Bradley's a loser. He's the captain. Webb Simpson's a total loser. He's also involved with the team. I'm not going to go after Kevin Kisner. Harris English is the stud, probably the second or third most reliable player on the team. I'll say it right now. He flushes it more than anybody. He's better than Scotty Scheffler, who Scotty, not good in the last Ryder Cup. Needs to bring it. He's really good in 2021, but that was before he ever won an event on the PGA Tour. The last time that the Ryder Cup was on U.S. soil, which I call foreign soil since I'm a Europe guy, Scotty Scheffler had not won a PGA Tour event. And now he's got, what, 4 majors? He's got 2 Masters, a PGA, and an Open. He's won 4 majors. He's won like 18 times the PGA Tour. Much different player now. Cantlay is a guy who I think is kind of on the Justin Thomas tier of this guy's going to be a dog, but you might hate him.
Yeah.
Cantlay more so than JT. I think people like JT a lot, which I don't know. I prefer Spieth. Obviously, JT's a better player right now, but it's a shame that Spieth and guys like Spieth and Homa, 2 giants in the golf world, probably the 2 most important players in the world, aren't here because they struggled this year.
Yeah. I mean, Spieth's been struggling for more than a year.
Yep. Zalatoris, not involved. I don't know. There's just a lot of people associated with the U.S. team. We're just like, I don't want to root for these losers, but I guess I have to. I mean, there's a lot of losers in the European team. Like, I know a lot of people don't like McIntyre. Straka and Lowry are both fat. There's other losers. Shane Lowry slipped and fell down a hill because he's so fat at the last Ryder Cup in the U.S. in 2021.
You've never slipped and fell down a hill?
No, but also like Shane Lowry looks fatter than me, obviously. And if Shane Lowry's listening, which he's not, I'm joking. These are funny jokes. what we do here is we do jokes. This is not a real golf show. We just bring this up because we both like golf, and the Ryder Cup is this week, and the Illini basketball season doesn't start for over a month. So we're going to talk a little bit about golf. And by the way, 14 points for Europe to retain the cup. And as somebody who's not rooting super hard for the U.S. this year like I normally would be, I hope it comes down to the last few singles matches because good Lord was Ricky Fowler entirely useless at the last Ryder Cup, giving that putt to Fleetwood to end the Ryder Cup in 2023 at Marco Simone. So if I had to make a prediction, I will go 14. How many points are there again? 8, 16.
What do they have to win 14 and a half to win it?
Yeah, and then Europe needs 14 to retain. So it's 28 points. I'm going to go 15 and a half to 12 and a half. Europe. 15 and a half to 12 and a half. Let me write that down. I don't have a pen here, so hold on. I'm getting a pen.
What do you need to write that down for?
Because when I'm exactly right, and people are like, holy shit. I forgot about Sam Burns. He's a loser, too.
What was the score of the last one? I mean, I know Europe beat the
Might have
Brits.
been close. No, it might have been close to that. It might have been like, I mean, the last 2023 was an actual beatdown, or 2021, I mean, with the U.S. at Whistling Straits. You look up the 2023. What was it?
I'm looking.
I'm going to guess like 15-13. 16-12. 16 and a half to 11 and a half.
16 and a half to 11 and a half.
The U.S. won 19-9 last time it was on the U.S. soil.
Yeah, give me U.S. 16 to 12.
The last 2 U.S. wins
Write
at
that
home. Who are you going with?
USA 16 to 12.
I'm ruining the script with this.
The script. You can reprint it out. Don't worry.
17-11. The last 2 times the U.S. has won at home, 17-11 in 2016 at Hazeltine, 19-9 at Whistling Straits. Then 2012, obviously, they blew it at Medina, 14.5, 13.5 loss. So the trend in Ryder Cups on U.S. soil have been U.S. blowout, close European win. And the outlier is the close European win because the last time the U.S. got the shit beat out of them at home was 2004 at Oakland Hills, 18.5 to 9.5. Europe won. And then obviously you have Brookline in 99, which was a close one, 14.5, 13.5. So usually U.S. wins are blowouts. One time Europeans dominated, one time Europe came back. So we'll see if the trends hold up. And we'll see if Keegan Bradley is a better captain than Zach Johnson, which is obviously a really, really high standard. Why isn't this guy the captain?
As they say in my business, I'm gonna give you the whole load today.
Guy's like a 6 handicap. He's unbelievable. He should be the captain. But no, yeah. I'm taking Europe. You're taking the U.S. I'm going to bet on the U.S. I'm probably going to bet all the way on the U.S. and lose money because of it.
That's what I like to hear.
But maybe last minute, maybe tomorrow I bet on Europe. Who knows? I mean, imagine if I put $25
You're
on
definitely betting on Europe.
We'll see. I'll publicize it either way. Anything else?
Everything.
Shut up, Finkel. Actually, he's probably right. Anybody in the chat want to chime in? We'll take a few from the chat. I'm not going to force a movie segment down everybody's throat, but if somebody wants to bring up movies, then feel free.
We are not getting into movie. We're an hour and 5 minutes into this. I still haven't.
Excellent episode. Excellent.
It's been a great episode.
Best episode of the year.
Yeah. I don't know about the
calls were a bit, on the weak side, but
yeah, I don't know. Can we block numbers on that thing or
definitely? Yeah, I'm not going to do that because I feel like he's got to get some better material next time and it'll be better. But Here's the thing though. Nobody else is calling in. If you call in with nothing and you can't do it on the fly, then we appreciate people calling.
Sure.
Finkel, you got anything to say about the fact that this was a good episode, but not because of your notes, really because of us carrying the show and saving you, or no?
All right. Sounds good.
You didn't read Scheiwinder's comment.
That Rory can eat his ass? No, I did not.
Yep. Finkel back in the lab tomorrow.
I like to hear. I guess, are we going live? Are we doing an episode every week now up until the season, I guess?
I don't know.
I guess it depends on how much our producer puts in the doc.
I am going to show people the shirt that may or may not drop ever.
Yeah, you guys got to let us know what you think of this shirt. Get the banner off here.
Hilarious.
Thoughts, folks?
This price is not final either. I'll probably make it cheaper than
It'll
that.
be $25 like every other one.
That is Montenegro, Croatia, another one, and then Greece.
And if anybody has ideas on shirts, please let us know.
It's Serbia. The third one is Serbia because Stojakovic is a Serbian-Greek college basketball player on the Illinois Fighting Illini. He previously played for the Stanford Cardinal and California Golden Bears. He is the eldest child of former professional basketball player Peja Stojakovic. He's actually
So
born
is
in
a
Greece.
Fan of the gray one. You're showing the white one. There you go.
Champion brand, nice brand, I don't know about the logo on it. I might take the logo off.
Put it on the shoulder.
No.
Yes.
I don't think I can.
Put it on the back.
Lose the flag. Shut the fuck up, Finkel.
Put it on the back.
Knowing Finkel's history, he probably means to take the L out of flags. What's wrong with the flags? I think that's a good part of it. It's a nice design.
You can't not have our logo on it, though.
Maybe put the logo on the back, like Bootzilla said. Bootzilla is a good ideas guy. Maybe he should produce
I
this.
literally just said that.
Obviously, I wasn't listening. This caption here, I don't know where this came from. I don't think I wrote that, but if I did, I think I'm assuming that the Europeans are going to be great this year. And they were good. So I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. This is the Full House font, by the way.
Okay. I like it. It's much better than that other font you had.
I like the white one, but I don't really
Thanks,
like white shirt.
Bootzilla.
I think we should probably wear merch for the first watch party we do, I guess. I don't know.
I have merch. Do you?
I'll have to get some sent over.
Didn't you say that we can order it for cheaper through your account or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll order a bunch.
I don't see what's wrong with the flags. I want to hear Finkel's follow up on that.
Who cares what Finkel thinks?
He's a big part of the show. I don't know if I can make the logo that much bigger. I could try. I could give it a shot. This is
I like
great.
it on the back, like up here. Would be my thought.
Hey,
Flags
maybe-
are dope. So you don't listen to them.
Jackson's here, so the dogs are.
Yeah, what is wrong with Finkel? What an absurd asshole this guy is, huh?
All right, we got company coming, so my dog's gonna go insane. So
All right, fine. I guess we'll cut it off there.
shut her down. See you guys.
Yeah, he's gonna have to stay muted till the end of the episode. At least separate them a bit. That's part of the design, Finkel, you moron. We'll work on it. We'll workshop some more stuff. We'll work on more stuff. We'll try to get a couple things released before the exhibition game against Illinois State on October 19th. So we will figure that out. And I guess we'll see everybody next time. I don't know when that time is going to be. Could be any time. Could be next week. Who knows? We'll see everybody next time. Goodbye. Underwood.
Thin ice!